Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the Battlecraft SMP. The SMP where we play Cobblemon with lots of lovely other people. I'm starting today in front of this big machine that we built in the previous episode. The Guess That Pokemon. No, what's it called? Who's That Mon? And I've actually been updating this over the last few weeks. The way this works is that there is a series of clues that point to a specific Pokemon. In the last episode we had 3 shovels and nobody guessed it in my comments, but it was Dugtrio. Let's test this one. This is a series of books. This one's actually been here for about a week, so have a moment to think about what Pokemon this could be hinting to, and let's see if anybody else has guessed it. These are the guesses. Yes, it was Ninetales. A book is a tale, you know, as in a story, and there's 9 of them, so that's Ninetales. So it's time now to set up the new one. I'm actually going to use this cool doll that I found. Okay, that is a bit of a weird one, I will admit, but can anybody guess what that clue is? Guess the Pokemon, put it in the comments, and if you get it right, I'll shout you out in the next episode. Wow, new stuff has appeared in the meantime. What is this? Wow, this is a really cool library kind of thing. It's even got like a blackboard. Is that okay? Rob was here. Yep, sure. So anyway, what do we have in store today? Well, today I want to build a big sign outside of my base because I'm building a cool zoo. But at the moment it doesn't really look like a zoo, it just looks like a house. And I think the easiest way to fix that is to put up a big sign that says Rob Zoo so people know that it's a zoo. And the fact that there's no animals yet doesn't mean it's not a zoo. So the Mighty Duck is over there, he's building... I don't know what that is, but that's big. So I want to build a sign maybe somewhere over here, maybe. I think this is a nice, like, kind of bigger area where a sign could go. So I think first thing in this episode, let's just get this building done. So I want to do a bit of terraforming as well. And let's do it in the form of a time lapse. Let's go! So here's our zoo sign. I'm very happy with this. It looks pretty cool, and it's using a lot of the block palette we used in our starter base as well. I really like those towers especially. And in addition to doing kind of the entranceway, I've also been working a bit on the terrain over here. This is the road that leads us back to the mainland. And I've gone ahead and I've added in all of this stone here to make it a bit more natural terrain. Let me just free come and I can show you. So I've got a little bridge here. Now obviously this is not the final bridge. This is just a temporary structure. And you can see how this looks. It's looking, again, just a bit more natural. It's not looking perfect, but I think it's probably good enough. And eventually all of this is going to be covered with the same terrain we've got over there near our starting base. This terrain here is actually going to go all the way across and over there, but I do still need to build designing on that. I need to work out what path would look like. That's just a terrain. I feel like there needs to be like a path in the middle, but that kind of leads me to the next step in today's episode, which is demolition, because as you can see, this starting over here is pretty busy. There's quite a lot of stuff here, and I don't necessarily need it anymore. I would much rather clear this area so that we can build the terrain underneath. So I want to remove like all of this kind of junk that's in the way, the trees as well, all of the farms, the animals, but also I think I want to remove the iron farm because I don't think I can come up with a design that's going to make it fit in quite nicely. I kind of want this to be like an open area at the front of my base. So I guess the next step is just tearing everything down and clearing up this area. Alright, I've been doing a lot more work trying to make this look as natural as possible, which is tricky to do, but this is what we've got, and I gotta say, it doesn't look too bad. I think this does kind of look fairly natural. You can kind of see that it's not quite finished at the back. We've got, it's kind of hiding a multitude of sins, But I'm also trying to work on kind of these edges here. I'm not so sure about it. Terraforming is not something that I'm super comfortable with, but that's part of the reason why I want to do more of it, because I want to get a bit better at it. I had a lot of problem because this area is so flat, but I think once we put like pathways in and that kind of stuff, it's going to look a lot better. And yes, eventually all of this is going to be covered by the terrain, but for now I just want to get a shape in place. Let's have a little fly around and let's see. I mean, like, that's not too bad. I think that's actually working. Yeah, I've also went ahead and kind of corrected it a bit here as well. Made it a bit more curved, added in some more layers. Oh, also, by the way, the reason why I've got all this stone is that I'm slowly carving out part of our trading center. So if we go down here, this is what our trade depot looks like, and I want to make a really fancy high roof. So I've been carving out the roof here. You can see that we've got this big area, and this is where I'm getting the stone that I'm using for my terraforming. And then in a future episode we're going to build, I think, like a big cupola of some kind over the top. Right, time for more terraforming. Cool. I've been expanding a bit the terrain, as you can see here, and this is a pretty straightforward process all considered. I've got a variety of kind of orangey yellowy coloured blocks, and what I'm doing for now is just kind of placing it a bit haphazardly. Now there is a bit of logic to it. It does kind of fade from one colour to the next. So yeah, we kind of start off with almost like bands of colour, which are quite clearly defined. Cool, once you've got like these defined areas, what I can do then is go around and kind of blend them in a bit more. Yeah, see, like this is a bit more broken up. It doesn't feel like it's just one solid colour. Cool, so we can have a little bit of a fly up, and you can see this area which I've just placed feels a lot more blended now that we've kind of blended those colours together. Excellent, and then we keep on going. I've become slightly obsessed with doing this terrain. I'm really enjoying it, and it looks so cool. Look at it from above. I can do a little free cam. Doesn't that look incredible? Now I'm going to take a tiny bit of a break though, because our neighbour is online, the Mighty Duck, who lives over there. I've not actually introduced myself yet, so I thought this is a good opportunity to go over and just say hi. Hello.
How's it going?
I'm good, thanks. How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. What's up?
Well, I figured we're neighbours, but we haven't really spoken all season. So
yeah, we're barely on at the same time. So,
I know.
It's been, yeah.
I know, but I thought, seeing that you're online and I'm online, maybe I should come and actually say hello and how's it going and all that.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
I'm doing a lot of terraforming at the moment. I'm just trying to create the foundations for the zoo, basically.
Ooh.
So, yeah, a lot of block placing. You've been very busy, I can see, with your town. This looks incredible.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely still a work in progress, but it's slowly building up. We got the church over here, the tavern here with the portal inside, and then I don't know. Hopefully grows a lot bigger in the next couple of weeks, but we'll see.
Cool. So what's the plan? Is there like a specific theme you're going for, or?
I'm kind of going for like a I don't know. Kind of like a dark fantasy type of thing.
Cool.
That's why I'm building with the darker colors and the dark stone for the roof. I'm going to have a castle at the very end of this pier here.
Oh, nice.
Which will be like my gym and then my main base,
Cool.
doubling as that. And then I kind of just want to have like a cohesive village. And then across the bridge over there will be a big farm area, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes.
I saw the sign for farms, so that's you setting that up as well.
Yes. I have a whole little area kind of that I've been clearing out with trees and whatnot.
Yeah,
and,
I think I may have come across it. Yeah, I think I've seen it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like berries and mints and everything over there. So
cool.
Yeah, make it feel like a big cohesive town kind of kingdom area.
I mean,
for Dungeons and Dragons. So.
Oh yeah. You're a big D&D fan.
Yep, that's my gym theme. So that'll be
excellent.
Yeah.
I'm part of 2 different D&D groups, so yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you'll have fun
fun
with my gym then, hopefully. So.
I know you're busy, so I won't keep you, but I just wanted to say
no
hi.
Worries.
And hopefully we're online more often, and then we get to see each other. If nothing else, we get to see each other's builds. Excellent. Now we've officially met the neighbours. I really love like how everyone's got their own theme this season. But yeah, it's definitely a server of builders. And you know what? I do feel like that now that I've started doing this terrain, I am keeping up with them, you know? I always considered myself more like a redstoner kind of person, but I do think that the Battlecraft series has really helped me fine-tune some of those building skills. But I've kind of come to a realization that I'm placing all of this lovely terrain in, but this needs to have a path coming through it. And it would make more sense for me to place the path first and then the terrain around it, instead of placing terrain and having to take it all up in order to put the path. So maybe what we have to do is grab some blocks and start working out what a path could look like. It definitely stands out more. Do you know what? I think if this blends in with the terrain, I think that may look good. So I'm willing to give it a shot. Maybe what we can do is if we clear up some of this terrain around it. See, this is the problem. I have to get rid of all this terrain that I built. Okay, that's already looking a bit better. It kind of does blend in a bit. So now slightly blending it in just to see if that fixes it. Now over there we've got the blocks kind of randomly placed. Now what if instead we place them with a bit more thought? So the darker block, which I guess is our spruce, goes first, and we kind of follow it up with our brown concrete, which is the next darkest block. But I just kind of want to give it a bit more of a gradient, because that's what we've been doing with the rest of the terrain, you know, adding a load of gradients in. So let's do it properly and just add some gradients in the path as well, right? And then we can do that. Yep, and this almost blends in with that, which is a bit of an odd choice. Maybe the terracotta needs to go. Right, so let's compare the two. We've got this path here, right, and we've got this path here. Now this to me feels more natural. I do think the terracotta is too similar to the terrain and therefore doesn't blend in properly. So I think we need to replace that terracotta or just get rid of it, which means I need to find a block that is somewhere in between brown concrete and packed mud. Yeah, that does feel like a lot more natural transition. The dirt. Yeah, dirt's what we wanted. Yeah, there we go. That's the updated road here as well. I think that blends a lot nicer. I'm gonna spend some time in between episodes adding in this road all the way across, and I need to go and collect a lot more resources because I am running low and I do want to expand this terrain all the way down that road and up this mountain, so I'm going to need a lot more blocks. But that is going to have to be it for this episode, so I hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please remember to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.